My name is Courtney Sandor, and I'm owner of Go Social, a communications agency that specializes in PR and social media. Answering a few questions here about what it means to be an entrepreneur. To me, what it means is that you own your own business, you're your own boss. Hopefully, in my mind, you're successful, you're doing something that perhaps maybe nobody else has done, or you're doing it in a way that nobody else has done. I feel like if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you kind of have to have some sort of a vision or a new idea that gives you enough confidence that you're going to go out there and be successful. What I think you should learn in an entrepreneurship class, I think that one of the most important things that you should learn, I think we're all passionate about whatever the product or the services that we want to promote and bring to the world, but the things that I found that I wasn't prepared for and that I wish I would have learned in a class were all the other things that aren't my strengths. So HR, accounting, because ultimately at the end of the day, you're not only providing a product or service, you're also running a business. And I think there are certain core elements like marketing, HR, accounting that, eventually you might be able to outsource once you get to be successful enough. But initially, you're going to have to take that on. And I just wish that I was better prepared. When I went to go through my first round of interviews, I feel like I didn't, even though I'd interviewed people when I was working in corporate America, doing it on your own is its own special beast. I had no idea about the contracts. Even things like retirement savings, you get out of a regular job, which you have a 401k, and looking at the different options as an entrepreneur that you have from a SEP fund, to IRA and those different things. So there's a lot of unique things to being a business owner that are kind of the mundane details, but the important details when you're running a business. And I think that's really important. I think the other thing that's really important is learning this whole notion of networking. I think everything that I've ever gotten is because of another relationship or connection to somebody. And so really understanding the importance of building those good relationships, knowing that some of them might come to fruition, in a week or two, and some might take 5 years before you see any benefit back. But you just have to really go out there and continue to nurture those relationships. And I think that's what really makes a successful business. One of the things that I think should definitely, or that I wish I would have learned in an entrepreneurship class, in addition to the HR and the accounting, is just, everyone always thinks that owning your own business is glamorous, and it definitely has its perks and a lot of flexibility, but there's also, you're always on. And so learning that kind of just skill sets for work-life balance, because it's really easy when you own your own business. There's, you're your own boss, and there's no real ending time. So you have to learn how to, shut it down, shut it off. Or if you're on the other hand, you have to learn how to be really motivated. And so I think that's one thing that people don't really understand when you have your own business, is that, it's 10 times harder than working in corporate America sometimes, than showing up and just collecting a paycheck. It's also more rewarding. I think there's something to be said about the fact that when it comes to your salary, the sky's the limit, and it's how hard you want to work. And that's a really exciting idea. But I think I wish I would have learned when to get help, when to outsource certain things rather than, working late and getting up early, getting the right team in place. I wish I would have learned to do that sooner than it did. It took me about 4 years before I hired my first person. And when you have the right team in place, you can grow your business more quickly and in the right way without killing yourself and working really long hours. And so I think I really wish that somebody would have, sat me down and talked to me more initially about work-life balance, what it's really like to own your own business, and just how to approach the whole situation, maybe a little bit more level-headed and thoughtful.